On second down, Hyde. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his third year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 23. Fancy footwork at the 45. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. First NFL carry for the rookie Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And some room to roam that. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Somewhat surprising stat. The Panthers, they haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher on the ground since 2009. That's the longest active drought in the NFL, but certainly they're hoping Christian McCaffrey can change that.
Not just as a ball carrier, but also as a pass receiver, and take pressure off of Cam Newton, give him some easy completions, and maybe he doesn't get hit as much in the pocket that way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers heading out. And, Charles, at the end of last year, we talked about their decline. They were 12-4 4 years ago, then 8-8, 5-11, and last season 2-14. Head coaches for them the last 4 years. But while it might not change overnight, you get the sense the tailspin may be over.
Agreed with you there, partner, because they changed administration as well. And they're going to respect the pass. They want all these players coming in to know what the 49ers meant in previous years. But they want them to make their own future. And this is their opportunity now. How about them picking up Solomon Thomas in the draft, the defensive lineman out of Stanford? How about them getting Reuben Foster, the linebacker out of Alabama, trying to get stronger on defense? They'll run a brand-new offensive scheme, and they will be a tougher team overall. I think they're going to compete well in the NFC West, better than what people expect.
Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 61 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now. Over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That man has still got it. Thomas Davis can do it all. Drop into coverage, rush the quarterback, and, of course, make plenty of tackles.
Closing in on 1,000 career tackles and consistent. Last year, 106 tackles. The year before, 105.
College safety turned linebacker in the NFL. What a career.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now. No. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense taking the field, and it's a crew, Charles, that really took a big step backward last year because they were coming off their best season in franchise history in 2015. The Super Bowl appearance, 15 wins. I guess really 17 if you count the playoffs, but down to just 6 last year.
A big drop-off was on offense because in 2015, they drove the ball and they rang the bell, meaning they got into the end zone. They scored 500 points in 2015.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 61 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again is Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
throw on second down is Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12. You got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. Got his target, Samuel. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Newton on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Play clock winding down. 2nd and 10. Newton again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to do it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An update from down in L.A. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Shaq Thompson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
This is caught. It's Greg Olsen, and he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is Stewart, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Stewart on first. Able to spin free. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
By the way, partner, that was a 30-year-old running back carrying the ball there.
Yeah, turned 30 back in March, did Stewart.
Yeah, I know that people say that you're not supposed to at the age of 30, but Jonathan Stewart, good style, good physicality, he'll continue to run it.
Hoping to keep him healthy. Hasn't played a full 16 games since 2011. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Christian McCaffrey, everybody knows the family pedigree, and they're hoping for a lot of big things from him, aren't they?
He gave great evidence of that one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julius Peppers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set! Boom! Gun! 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 No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go! Green, 39! Gun!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Back to throw, Newton. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slid.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Gano for the extra point.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
On first down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Fresh set of downs here. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, They're able to just roam and hit.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Shaq Thompson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Good.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
No, check. Patriots. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Eric Armstead in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Carolina, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners,